This is the Jesuit Church of the Immaculate Conception of the Virgin Mary and Saint Ignatius in Klatovy, Czechia, and it has a very cool secret in its basement. There are mummies down there. The church was built in the 1770s with a crypt in its building plans. The crypt was built with an elaborate set of vents and ducts. Remember, there was no electricity back then, to be able to preserve some of the dead that they wanted to live on forever. Between the years 1676 and 1783, priests, nobles, royalty, and whoever they thought were worthy were preserved down here. Over 200 were laid to rest in their oak coffins, but today there are only 37, 30 on display and 7 tucked away from the public because during a renovation to the church, the ventilation needed for the mummies to survive was lost and most decayed and had to be buried in 1937. This is the St. Lawrence Church in Putim, Czechia, and it has a secret literally in its backyard, an ossuary. The ossuary was assembled in 1741, literally hundreds of years ago, but it was a pile of bones until 1829 when they were arranged to be a little prettier. It's a mystery where all of these bones came from, but they probably came from the church's graveyard and surrounding graveyards to make room for new bodies. Or they could have come from the War of the Austrian Succession, a great war that happened around here at the exact same time the ossuary was being built. This is the Church of the Holy Cross in Brno, Czechia, and it has mummies in its basement. 150 Capuchin friars were placed here in the crypt in the years 1656 through 1784, and thanks to some smart engineering and planning, the ventilation allowed these guys to be perfectly mummified without rotting. If you're curious what defines an ossuary versus a catacombs, it is kind of simple. An ossuary is a general room where bones are kept, and a catacomb is an underground room where bones are kept.